Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty 33 here, aka Crystal with a C, and just want to come to you and do day 8. I don't have my other hand is holding up the camera, so I can't do 8 fingers. I don't know if I did that with 5 or 6 or 7 anyway, but day 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, day 8 of London vlogs. If you haven't watched my other videos, definitely make sure you do so you can catch all the cool clips of the things that we saw and all the things that we've done. And today was definitely no different. So just kind of want to recap for you everything that we got into today. But first, just want to say if you're not already subscribed to me, please do so below. Click the red button, which is the subscribe button. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. So definitely subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, any future adventures, vlogs, travels, all of that. So, and reviews. So, definitely subscribe to my channel so you're updated when I do upload videos. Also, make sure you comment just on anything that you may want to see, things that your feedback from my trip, or just any questions you have about traveling or London or anything like that. I don't know if I can really answer it, but if I can, I will, go ahead and tell you I can't answer that. But yeah, so definitely though, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. Also, like these videos, give them a big thumbs up. The thumbs up button is also below. And also share these videos with anyone you know who may be interested in traveling abroad, or who just might, might have an interest in what I'm talking about. So anyway, just want to get that out the way. But just want to kind of recap, do a brief recap of the day today. So again, well, today, the train station we needed to get downtown London, it was open today, so really happy about that. So, didn't have to do as much walking as I had to do yesterday when I was trying to get to church. But, so we basically went to downtown and we went to Covent Garden again, and just kind of looked around the shops because, I had gone yesterday after church to Covent Garden, but when I caught up with the rest of my company after they saw Lion King, they wanted to go to Covent Garden too, but by that time a lot of the shops had closed. So we just went back there today, just to kind of look around. I went back to Lotte Ray and bought some more macarons, because I just kind of tried out the ones yesterday that they recommended, but two of the three I didn't like. I really like the one flavor, which I'll go ahead and tell you. I got the pistachio macarons, and they said that those, those are one of the popular flavors. But those, yeah, definitely my favorites out of the three. I think I got like a strawberry. There was like a caramel, chocolate, and also the pistachio. The pistachios are the green ones. There's also another green color that's like a mint. I don't do mint. So no, I didn't get those. But I did. I'm readjusting. Sorry, y'all. But I did go ahead and get the pistachio, some more of the pistachio. So and they are better if you put them in the refrigerator for a bit. So I've been eating on those. Like I had 8 this morning, and now I've got 3 left. So it's a shame. But they're really, really good. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to come to London, I definitely recommend Lotte Ray. Um, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's the way I'm gonna say it. So anyway, I went back there and bought some more macarons. Where else did we go? I went to Apollo Victoria, which is where they show Wicked, to see if they had any showings today, like at 2:30. But they didn't have any showings today for 2:30. They said their next 2:30 showing is going to be Wednesday. But they do have the show at 7:30. But basically, the only tickets they had available tonight were the nosebleed section, and I'm not about that life. So I may or may not see Wicked again. That was my favorite musical when I came here. Like I saw Lion King, I enjoyed Lion King, but Wicked was definitely my favorite because back in the day it was my favorite book by Gregory McGuire. Excuse me. So yeah, I may or may not see it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It was cool to see the theater again, though. They're doing a lot of construction in that area. So I don't know yet. It depends on what else we're doing in the next 2 days. I know we were planning on going to Scotland, but there's just so much to see here. Like, y'all, I lived here for 4 months 10 years ago, and even the stuff that I've seen in the past, like 8 days, some of that stuff I've never seen for real. And I lived here for 4 months. So that just goes to show you, like, um, you can always discover something new. Because a lot of times you might live in a place, but you get stuck in your same patterns. Okay, I go to work, I go to church, or I go to my organization, or I go maybe places you don't need to be going. Um, but you go to those same places, is my point. You go to the same places because you have a routine or you develop a routine. So you don't have the opportunity or make the opportunity rather to discover anything new or try to go any place new. So again, I lived here for 4 months and half the things that I've seen in the past 8 days, I never saw, to be real honest. Number one, I didn't even know they existed. Two, didn't necessarily at the time have a desire to see it. But it's just cool to be here for vacation where you have the opportunity to not necessarily rush and you can go and see more things. So that's really cool. So that's what we've been doing. So I did go to Paula Victoria. Um, they didn't have the show. So then I ended up going to Tower Bridge, and because that was one of the places we were wanting to go visit. Readjusting again. I'm sorry, my arm getting tired. Um, but yeah, so we did go to Tower Bridge and take pictures. And y'all, like, y'all might laugh at me if you've been to London and you've been to London. Like, I've only ever seen Tower Bridge. Again, I lived here 4 months. I've only ever seen Tower Bridge. I did not know anything about Tower Palace. Like, until I took the tube stop to Tower Hill, which is the tube stop to, go see Tower Bridge. And then when the exit that I got off at, I was like, oh, okay, what is this? What is this big palace? You can tour it? When did this happen? But yeah, I was like, what? So yeah, I discovered Tower Palace today, which is like behind or kind of leading up to Tower Bridge. So like I said, I've only ever seen like Tower Bridge. I've never gone down to Tower Palace. Maybe I actually have. I want to say actually I have, but I probably didn't know what it was, to be honest. 'Cause I think I may actually have some pictures like that I took in the evening of Tower Palace, or Tower Place. I don't know what you call it. I think when I read the sign it said Tower Palace, but it looked like a palace. It looked like a castle, but yeah, I think I may have some pictures. And I think they did tell us when we toured initially that they do reenactments and shows there. Yeah, see, that was something I just never paid attention to. So, yeah, actually, I do remember. I did see that before, but I just never went back. I just was interested and intrigued by the bridge. So, we did that, went to Tower Bridge and Tower Palace. And then we just went to a restaurant that was kind of by Tower Bridge, and we went to eat, and that was cool. Sat down, chilled for a while, had a great view of Tower Bridge and all. Then we got back on the tube and came back to the flat and just sat around and chilled and talked for a bit. And everybody's asleep now. It is the AM. I need to shower and go to bed so he can get up and do it all over again and do some a different set of things. So so yeah, that was pretty much all we really got into today. So, but it was pretty cool otherwise. Um that was pretty much it. Don't know what we're gonna be doing the next day. Again, we were wanting to do a day trip to Scotland, but you really need a bit more time to see Scotland. Like I did a day trip to Scotland, and I would, preferably I would like to spend a few days in Scotland, and I think that's what kind of the consensus was, that we're basically probably gonna hang around here for the next few days that we have left. and go ahead and just see what we can see and pack it up, get ready to go back to America. So I've thoroughly enjoyed myself though. It's been an awesome trip. Um, and um, I feel like I've really recaptured a part of or in the process anyway of recapturing a part of me that I kind of lost touch with. Like I love to travel. I love to travel. I love to explore. I love to walk the streets. Like there are a lot of different things that I love to do, and I've done them locally. So it's not like I don't do them still, but I don't. Of course, everybody doesn't have an opportunity every day or every year even to travel out of the state necessarily or to travel abroad. So I still do those things locally, but I do miss the global travel. So I'm grateful for this opportunity, eternally grateful for this opportunity to have been able to come to London and, you know, all of us, as we've been here for the past 8 days, could honestly, I think, see ourselves living here. Like, I don't want to speak for them, but we've all talked about this. And like especially where we're at now, like we're kind of in like the little country area, so we're a little bit outside of central London, so it's about 30 minutes outside of central London by train and by tube. And like this is, to me, it's a cool area. It's a pretty cool area, pretty I wouldn't say rural, but probably, like if you think about South Carolina, it probably would be considered like a rural area, and then you're going into the city when you go into central London. So um I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I haven't enjoyed myself thus far, and it's been an awesome trip. I look forward to planning and preparing another trip. So hopefully in the next year or so, I can go internationally somewhere else. Keep the train moving. I got to recover a little bit from this one, but once I do that, we will. I'll be ready for the next. Completely honest. So um, again, let me know what your plans are. What you plan to do if you are planning to go somewhere, making plans to travel. Let me know in the comment box below. And again, that's pretty much all we got into today. So I'll go ahead and show you the clips. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all my subscribers, everyone who watches these videos, everyone who likes. But please, please don't just pass by the channel. Please do give me a thumbs up, and please do subscribe so you can continue to follow me on, my journey traveling and doing all sorts of other different fun things. So again, guys, I really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And again, this is Modesty 33, aka Crystal with a C, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night, guys. Outfit of the day 8. Shirt, jeans, shoes, lip gloss. That's it. Back in Covent Garden today, and back at Lottery.
Now stay there. Obviously, that would be a lousy trick, wouldn't it? You better do something good for you nice people that are watching. Now, I couldn't get one piece of rope. I have to get 2 bits of rope and tie them together. Everything will be fantastic unless my ropes become untied. If my ropes become untied, then unfortunately I will fall flat on my bottom. Now, you take it over here, the answer man, I love the haircut. You hold it right there, sir. Now, where you come from, Sam? From Reading. Really, he comes from Caversham, but he's too proud for that. You do that. Alright, stay right there. Perfect, Sam. Excellent. Nick, if you can move that way. Sam, if you can move that way so the rope becomes nice and tight. Perfect. Alright, now, Nick, can you turn it, please, Sam? That's it. cheer right about now. Going backwards, there's step 1, there's step 2, that'll do for 3. Sam, I have to ask you this question. Are you a religious man? Are you a religious man? You are? Now's a good time to make peace with your God. If I get this next bit right, everybody go absolutely crazy. If I get it wrong, then Sam, I'm really sorry. Okay, keep it together, guys. Everybody clapping. If I get this go crazy, guys, come on.
Oh, Jesus.
Stop.
We're getting good.
I'll do it again. You ready, guys? You ready?
Hayes Galleria.
So it'll like
Really
take a picture
pretty.
and it'll be like this. So you'll scroll down, look at the picture, and it'll stay like this. Then you'll go to another picture. If you come back, it'll be like this. I'm sorry, I keep grabbing your
Estaba en uno comiendo.
I agree with you.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. Got him.
I'm telling you, like, when small people are walking by and you just Oh, man is in a full tuxedo.